Hi, I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing a best and worst of Colourpop. Basically, this is a Colourpop collection video. So I'm just going to be talking about the good and the bad, what I like and what I don't like from their line, including some items that I have from Fourth Ray Beauty, which is also part of their brand. So yeah, so if you want to see the products that I have in my collection from Colourpop, of course, just keep on watching. Before that, don't forget, if you like tricks and makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you like the video, if you like it, and the video's going to start right now. If you're wondering about today's look, I actually just filmed a full face of AOA Studio from Shop Miss A. So if you want to see that, of course, it's going to be linked down below. All right, so let's get the Fourth Ray Beauty products out of the way. I just did a Colourpop haul not too long ago. I have the Fourth Ray Beauty Coconut Face Milk, which I actually just moved to my skincare drawer because I just feel like I don't really use this as a primer. It's just a product that I would use at nighttime as a hydrator, kind of a moisturizer. So that's what I've been doing, and basically it comes with a dropper situation. It's really nice. It feels a little bit heavy, so it is pretty weighted and it smells pretty good. I just don't think that it does anything extraordinary to my skin. However, this one here, the Fourth Ray Beauty Hello Sunshine Brightening Primer Moisturizer, is definitely something that if you have dry skin, I think you're really gonna enjoy this because this hydrates your skin so much and it just smells so good and it looks good on the skin. However, if you have oily skin, I would say don't overdo it. Definitely be careful and take a little bit with this product because a little bit goes a long way. And also pair this with a mattifying primer, but this has been really nice and I'm so glad that I picked it up. Next, I have a eyebrow product. So this is the Colourpop Clear Feather Brow Effects Styling Wax. So this one does come in a couple of other shades, but I did go ahead and pick this up in clear. I honestly haven't used it in a while. I used it in a like full face of new makeup. This was like months ago, so I'll have it linked down below if you want to watch my first impressions. But basically I purchased this and also the brush that went along with this, which looks like this. It's actually pretty gross because I do use this a lot, but I love this product. It's like slanted, so it just works so well with this. However, this product on it by itself, I just really don't use. I haven't really been into the brow soap trend as of lately. I much rather a brow gel that does the same thing. So I haven't really touched this, but if you didn't know, they do have a brow wax available. And I'd say I recommend the little brush that it comes with more. It's more effective and it works better. Let's talk about something that I'm not the biggest fan of, and this is the Colourpop Cheek Dew Serum Blush. So I'd say this is a fail for me, and it is included in my project pan for this year. It hasn't really been introduced just yet, but it is in the waiting. It's like in the running because I just kind of want to get this out of my collection. It's not great, and I remember the first time using this, I thought it was okay. It's like buildable, but it's extremely light as well. So that's just something that I don't enjoy about this product. And again, this is in the shade Kiss Kiss, and it's not a product that I recommend. It is a serum blush, so again, it is extremely lightweight. It gives you just a tinge of color, whereas I like bam, like in your face kind of color to my cheeks. So this is just not a product that's for me. But if you're into that very natural makeup, like no makeup kind of look, I think you're really gonna enjoy this. But for me, this is just a little too subtle, and I've heard the same thing from other people that they just don't like this because it just takes a while to build up as well. So I don't think it's worth it. So I don't really like that product. Let's talk about a product that's in my project pan as well, but I actually am a fan of. This is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Flexitarian. So the only reason that this is in the running for my project pan this year is because I feel like this is almost going to expire. I did hit pan on this product, so I do want to get through it before it goes bad. But this is a product that's amazing, super creamy, and it just looks so amazing on the skin. I've talked about it in favorites videos. It's a perfect highlight for somebody who likes a highlight that stands out. Super extra. I think you're really going to enjoy that product. I do own this Colourpop Lizzie McGuire blush, and this one's in the shade Your Magnifico. This was in my Shop My Stash for the month of February. It does come with a mirror, which I really enjoy. However, the product on the inside is just extremely shimmery, so I've just come to find that I don't really like these types of blushes. Like, it's a stunning shade, however, I just don't love all the flecks of glitter that's infused in it. It's not a product that I really recommend for me because I don't like the little glitters. If you're into these types of blushes, definitely check it out. I don't know if it's still available, but yeah, it's so cute. It was more of a kind of collector's mindset when I purchased this because I did want at least something from the line because I love Lizzie McGuire. So yeah, but actual like using it all the time, no. I'm just not into these types of shades, again, because it does have the glitter infused in the product. It's not an overspray, so not really a product for me. Next product I have that's just not for me is the Colourpop No Filter Setting Mist. I don't know what it is. There's certain products from Colourpop that I love, but this was very disappointing to me. It was a recommendation based on a video that I watched on YouTube. So I don't know. So far I've been using this and I haven't really been impressed by it. I don't really like the mister. I think it smells okay, but I don't know what it is about this product. I just haven't been reaching for it since I purchased it, and it does have this white kind of product that builds up on the bottom. I don't know what's going on with this, so this is just something that I haven't reached for. Let me know how you use it down below. I might have to start using it to like refresh my makeup throughout the day or something, because it's just kind of sitting there. Before we get into all my eyeshadow palettes from Colourpop, let's talk about lip products. So I do have my favorite Colourpop Lippie pencil, and this is in the shade Petal Please. I just filmed my Project Pan update number 2, and I just finished up the other one that I own from this, but this is such a beautiful shade. I love it, and it's just a perfect nude tone. The only thing I don't love is that this thing always pops out, as you can see, but I've heard other people say the same thing. So this is the shade Petal Please. It's just a perfect brown tone. I love it, so that's why I have this. And also I'm going to purchase a backup because I just love them and I have to have it in my collection. Next product is another Colourpop Lippie pencil, which I'm kind of meh about. I don't really love this shade, and this one's in the shade BFF, and this is definitely a nude for a lighter skin tone. So there's a comparison. This is definitely more my vibe, whereas this one is just a little too light. This one here I have to throw in a empties video because this is a Barbie times Colourpop Lippie pencil in the shade Golden Beach, and like I said, that product kind of just pops out. So I'm not sure what happened with this product, but nothing's coming out, and the more I sharpen, there's like nothing in there. So unfortunately, this is going to go in empties, but I also do own the Barbie and Colourpop lipstick, and this is in the shade Golden Beach. That goes along with that lip liner. I love the packaging, so cute, and this is more of a nude kind of tone. So you can see it's like peachy, very bright. Okay, next let's get into the eyeshadow palettes. Let's talk about the palettes that I haven't used on my eyes yet. So the first one is the Hello Kitty and Colourpop collaboration, and this one is the Cherry Sweet palette. So I did do a whole Colourpop haul for my birthday last year, so I'll have that video down below, but this is basically one of the products that was featured in that unboxing, and this is the Hello Kitty, again, Cherry Sweet palette. Comes with a mirror, and these are the shades in here. I just haven't really gravitated towards this color story just yet, but I do want to use this soon. This would have been perfect for Valentine's Day, but I just haven't reached for it, so I haven't used this on my eyes at all, but it's really cute and really compact. This one was featured in a recent Colourpop haul, and this is the Baroque palette. Cannot wait to use this palette. It comes with a lot of smoky tones. It doesn't have a mirror, but it's okay. These shades are stunning, so I cannot wait to use this. So two more palettes that I haven't used on the eyes. The first one is the Colourpop and Barbie Malibu Barbie palette. There's a look at that. Again, this was featured in my birthday haul. It does come with a mirror, and these are the shades in this palette. Really stunning. Cannot wait to use this palette. Next one I haven't used is the Colourpop and the Powerpuff Girls palette. Really stunning. And the shades in here are really beautiful as well, so I cannot wait to use this one either. All the other palettes I have used on my eyes, so let's talk about these little palettes. They haven't really been coming out with these palettes anymore, but there was a time when they were just kind of popping these out all the time. So I have two of these palettes. This one here is in Ballad, and it's a perfect 5-pan palette for a smoky look. It just has everything that I need. So this is definitely a favorite in my collection from Colourpop. I love the formula in these little palettes, and I love that you can see the shadows through the packaging, and I love that they're really compact as well. And then we have this pinky one, which is in the style More. The only thing I don't love about this palette is that it comes with a glitter tone, but everything else I love. I love the formula, again, of these little palettes. I think they're great, and I love this type of color story. For me and my eyes, I love pink tones. And then we have these two palettes that were part of the same kind of collection. So I have this green one here that I'm not the biggest fan of. This is the one in High Society. I heard a lot of people raving about this palette. I think it's going to work so well throughout the month of March because it is a kind of St. Patrick's Day themed palette, and I might use this one for St. Patrick's Day, so who knows. So definitely stay tuned. but I'm not the biggest fan of the formula. And then we have this one here that's in Cashmere Forever, which is more purpley tones. This one's actually pretty good. So I did film a video using this palette, which is going to be down below. I just like this one a little more than the green one. So speaking of small palettes, I have the Bambi times Colourpop collection here, and I just mentioned these in a, I think it was the palette tag or something. I'll have it down below. So the first one is the Bambi palette. This one does come with more everyday tones. This is definitely one of my favorites from the three. Then we have the Thumper palette, which I feel is more cool toned version of that other one. It's just so beautiful. I love the tones in here. So good. So I really love these three. And lastly, another favorite is the Flower palette. So cute. It comes with some purple tones in here. I just love this color story. Just perfect. And the actual formula of these is amazing. So I really like this collection. I'm so glad that I have it. So let's talk about some small palettes. This one I've had for a couple of years. I think this one I purchased during the pandemic, like the beginning of the pandemic. So like 2020 or something like that. This is the Meant to Be palette, and it's just so beautiful. Another contender for that St. Patrick's Day video. So this is around the time when they were coming out with a bunch of monochromatic palettes, but this is stunning. I love this. I definitely have to bring this back out because I haven't used it in a couple of months, but this is such a beautiful color story. And I also like the formula of this palette. I've used it a couple times on my channel, but haven't used it recently, so I definitely have to reach for that. Next we have the Star Wars Mandalorian palette. This is the child palette. I love the packaging, and that's the main reason why I wanted it. Again, this is the child palette. So far they've been coming out with the Darth Vader palette. They also came out with the actual Mandalorian palette, which is a more gray toned one. So this is the child palette. It's really cute. As you see, one of these shades did pop out, came broken, so it fell out, and I'm okay with that. It was kind of a, I don't remember what shade that was. Was it like a glittery shade or something? But I kind of don't miss it. But this is such a beautiful color story, and I love pairing this along with the Meant to Be palette. It's so nice. Definitely recommend. It's a really nice eyeshadow palette. Especially if you love Star Wars, I think you're really going to enjoy that. And it's also a really great gift for anybody who likes the child. Next, we have a palette that I wanted so badly, and this is the Sweet Talk palette. Unfortunately, I don't really use this one as much. I wanted it so bad, but now that I have it, I'm kind of like, meh. These shades are okay. The last time that I used this, I remember not really loving the look that I created. So I definitely want to reach for it again just to remind myself my thoughts on this. But I'm kind of like, meh, I don't really reach for this one as much. Next, we have a palette that I actually just used in a recent video. And this is the Tinkerbell Sprinkle a Little Magic palette. This is stunning. I love the packaging. And I also love that it comes with bigger pans in here. It has a mirror as well, but look at these shades. So beautiful. Also a great contender for that St. Patrick's Day video. It's just such a perfect color story. And also the formula is pretty okay. Not the best that they can offer, but it's actually really nice, and I love the packaging as well. So this is definitely a favorite. One that I haven't really used in a long time. This is actually one that I won in a giveaway, and this is the Midnight Masquerade palette. So I definitely have to bring this out soon and play with it because I haven't touched this at all in such a long time. And there's a color story. So this one's kind of okay. It's just kind of forgotten in my collection. Lastly, the last palette that I have from them is the Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of palette. I also did mention this in that palette tag video. And it also does come with a mirror, and these are the shades in here. Definitely more vibrant and more neon-y kind of tones. It's really beautiful. And that's it. That was the last product. We made it to the end. We made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did filming this video today. Everything that I talked about on the names of the prices are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget to upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays. If you could stick around, that would be amazing. I'll have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from jokes to the high end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person. You make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.